welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, folks, we are trying the Kentucky Bourbon Cheesesteak from Charleys Cheesesteaks. Huge shout out to the team over at Charleys. I've always had my eyes on this place, and I was like, I should review them, but I never got to it. And they reached out to me. They said, hey, will you review our establishment? And I said, yeah, absolutely. And they gave me a $50 gift card, and so I tried the old school cheesesteak with the fries too, and that review's coming soon. But we're gonna start with the Kentucky Bourbon, which is their newest cheesesteak, and we're gonna give it a try. So there's that. And I do ask that you give me, if you'll hit that subscribe button and like and comment on this video. We'll show this sandwich off a little bit better once I get my hands on it and everything. But pretty much what it comes with is it's got steak, obviously. It's got cheese. It's got grilled and fried onions. I don't see grilled onions on here, but oh well. And then it's got that Kentucky bourbon glaze. So we are picking this thing up. It's kind of big. I don't know if they only have one size for it, but I just said this is what I want, and it's what I got, right? It's flopping everywhere, so trying to show it off is going to be hard, but there you go. I think it's cut. I think they cut it, yeah. So I'm just going to pull it apart, finish that off, and start trying it. Oh, this is a messy one. But we love messy. Oh, and I got my grilled onion there. And I pulled it apart. So there's one more look. Let's give this bad boy a try. You can get tomato and onion on it. They put it with mine even though I didn't request it. I just told them to do whatever you do. And so that is an option. I guess that's why they did whatever they wanted to do. So, let's try it. That's pretty good. That really does have like a bourbon sauce kind of flavor. Very similar to like a barbecue too. And of course you can taste the molasses as well. So it's a sweet, smoky, savory flavor that really goes well with the steak. It really hits well. The steak is nicely sliced, it's thin, and it's a good sandwich. I'm much more impressed with this than I was with the old school, because the old school was more simple. It just had sauteed onions and cheese whiz. This has a lot more to it, a lot more going for it, a lot more flavor, and it's a good sandwich. Salty, meaty, cheesy. What can you ask for? What else could you really ask for in a sandwich? It works. It's enjoyable. And there's not much more that you could look for when it comes to anything that has like a bourbon sauce. I think this works well. I think it's a really enjoyable item. Maybe I'm not feeling the same way about it as I have about other sandwiches with these really interesting glazes and stuff, but I think it's very solid. I would probably give this like an 8. I think an 8 is a very good rating, maybe an 8.5, but I really like it. It comes together so well. It's dynamic. It's not simple. It's got all kinds of pieces and parts going into it, and I do wish maybe the onions had a little bit more crunch to it, adding a little more texture, but I really like the sauciness of it. I really like the flavor here, and they really did a good job. So props to Charleys. This is their newest cheesesteak. Go try it out if you haven't just yet, but it just hit stores, so I'm sure there's not a lot of people that have tried it, but you got my word on it. Really enjoyed it. I preferred it over the old school, so I don't know if this would be their best cheesesteak ever, because they've got a couple of options, but for what it is, it's very solid. Other than that, I will see y'all around. Yeah.